jump successful. The orbital scanner reported large condensations of Ferdonit in this area. We can harvest it from the blue entwined crystals that are growing here, or try to locate it with the geoscanner.
Okay, let's grab the geoscanner and start searching for Ferdonit. I'm sure that we can create some special equipment with it. Look at this object. It's enormous, and it just floats in the air like it doesn't weigh anything.
It is emitting a powerful magnetic field. It is disrupting most of my equipment. We will not be able to construct any buildings within its immediate area of effect.
It looks alien, on an alien planet. Let's stay away from it. It reminds me of how I lost my mind.
Technology has been developed. New buildings are available for construction. I have located a significant condensation of Ferdonite near our position. I have marked its approximate location on our map.
Excellent. We should gather as much Ferdonite as possible. It will allow us to build new equipment that we can use to manipulate gravitational waves. I've heard of such inventions, but I've never seen them myself before. Technology has been developed. New blueprints are available for crafting.
blueprints are available for crafting.
It looks like an earthquake is coming.
The earthquake's epicenter is near our position. It will deal serious damage to all our buildings in that area.
We've gathered a sizable amount of Ferdonite. This should be enough to start crafting new equipment. We can stay here and try to find even more, or get back to our primary objectives. The data that we've gathered about these strange magnetic rocks is fascinating. Their structure doesn't resemble anything that we've seen so far. They generate a strong electromagnetic field that can distort gravity. This shouldn't be possible.
They are also impervious to all of our standard weapons and equipment. They are practically indestructible.
We can't shatter them, but maybe we could dissolve them. A strong enough acid might do the trick.
Let me try. We can try to recover it later.
The earthquake has stopped. Let's assess the damage.
Research completed.
A new technology has been developed.
New blueprints are available for crafting.
Technology has been developed. New blueprints are available for crafting.
dense ash cloud coming our way.
The sky is covered in ash and dust. Our solar panels are useless now.
It appears that the Ferdonite deposit is located within the cocoon nest.
Oh, that makes things more complicated.
The atmosphere is clearing up. Base operations returning to nominal levels. Warning! A large group of creatures is gathering near our base. Prepare for an incoming attack. closing in. Get ready to fight.
Base is under attack.
One of our buildings was being destroyed. An energy connector has been destroyed. Base is under attack.
An energy connector has been destroyed. Technology has been developed. New blueprints are available for crafting. One of our buildings has been destroyed.
Rift jump successful. Gravitational anomaly detected. Gravitational strength 0.56 G. Magnetic field anomaly detected. My sensors are receiving a lot of interference.
Wow, the parameters in this area are crazy. It's like a completely different planet. The gravity in this place is acting weird. Something must be causing this.
Ashley, let's focus on finding the titanium deposit that should be somewhere in this area. We can triangulate its position by building a network of radar stations.
You're right. We can investigate what's causing these anomalies as we move forward. We can place the radar stations in the safe zones created by the cryo plants.
We can also construct cryo stations of our own. However, they require titanium to be built. We can find small amounts of titanium by harvesting cryo plants.
Building cryostations won't make much sense until we can find a much larger titanium deposit. Let's not waste titanium unless it's necessary. Okay, we've built the first radar station. It isn't easy to provide enough power in this biome. The atmosphere is very thick, and it's reducing the effectiveness of wind and solar generators.
We will need a few additional radar stations to triangulate the position of the titanium deposit. Try to place them as far from each other as possible. They need to cover a wide area. Available for crafting. constructed enough radar stations to locate the titanium deposit. I am marking its approximate position on our map.
Excellent. Let's go there and search for it with the geoscanner. Got it, but the amount of titanium in this deposit is not impressive to say the least.
It is enough to provide data for the orbital scanner to search for more significant deposits on the ground.
Okay, let's start the orbital scanning procedure. We have to find more titanium.
Orbital scanning in progress. Searching for traces of titanium within the planet's volcanic zone. This will take some time to complete. Orbital scanning finished. We've located a new planetary location with larger underground titanium deposits. Warning, the volcanoes in that area are very active. Make sure to equip any armor enhancements that we have available before going there.
A dense ash cloud is coming our way.
Jump successful. Warning! Nearby volcanic eruption detected. Watch out for falling debris.
Mr. Riggs, can you track the incoming rocks that pose a threat to your armor?
Affirmative. I have enabled projectile hit prediction and am actively marking estimated collision locations. Evade these markers as soon as you see them. We only have a few seconds to act.
Okay, this mission is going to be intense. We'll have to dodge volcanic bombardment and search for titanium at the same time.
Ashley, the orbital scanner detected titanium deposits hidden underground. If we can gather enough titanium from this area, we should be able to study the geological composition of titanium-rich ores present on this planet. The next logical step will be to establish a permanent titanium mining outpost.
That makes perfect sense. Equip the geoscanner and let's start hunting for treasure.
Technology has been developed.
New blueprints are available for crafting.
titanium to be able to study its geological presence. Research completed. Patterns on Galatea 37.
Excellent. Let's queue up downloading of the appropriate titanium handling technology and start scanning for a good location for a titanium mining outpost.
Orbital scanning in progress. We should have a good location for a titanium mining outpost soon. Technology has been developed. New blueprints are available for crafting. Orbital scanning finished. We have located rich titanium deposits in a new planetary location. I have marked the rift jump coordinates on the orbital scanner interface.
Acknowledged, Mr. Riggs. We will finally be able to gather larger amounts of titanium to start producing better equipment and finish the rift station construction. Let's go there to establish a titanium mining outpost as soon as possible.